Hey there, my name is misused and you can call me an agile coach if you want a title. Uh, I work all sciences that are relevant to understand modern work, and have found that at the center, at the start and the end of everything that goes on, problem or opportunity are human beings. And so I invite you to focus on understanding human beings if you're serious about running a business or participating in one. Because after all, if it is so that humans are at the center of everything, it seems like a wise move to understand humans. And what I found is neuroscience and biology and modern uh, insights in how we work and how we are is really helpful. I referenced him before. This book, Professor Robert Sapolsky, Behave, the Biology of Humans. So yesterday, my biology did what it should do under a threatening situation. It went into fight mode, and let me tell you, I was fierce. There was a man up to no good in our parking lot, just seizing an opportunity by accident. We had an unlocked car there. What unfolded displayed me at my fiercest, almost. Not really. But, Beatrice, my partner, my love, has never seen me that way. And we joked about it afterwards. Long story short, in that moment when someone is like threatening or up to no good, I became hmm, not necessarily aggressive or an aggressor, but let me tell you, I heard my eyes were black. And he retreated. He was even frightened because of the radiance I had in my body language, in my firmness. No, I'm not backing down. You are. So what's going on? Well, hormones are there to support you in these situations, fight or flight mode, so you get adrenaline. You will notice if you're really skilled, trained, that the brain shifts operation. I could notice it. Even in the moment, I could notice it. It goes into a heightened state. It goes into a bit of fight. It very quickly, it sorts through many options of action, dismisses some and focuses on some, and with laser focus, it moves forward. And since this was in a physical world, it played out. And afterwards, I could feel it in my body. A bit of nervousness almost. It's just adrenaline pumping. But I felt very strong, very forceful, and alive. And this, my friend, this is the reason why we have this. Is because back in the days, back in the eons, we were creatures of biology and we met physical threat, and to those threats we had a proper response. Our body is able to shift into that fight flight mode, like, today we must have it in sports. There you go. What about modern workplace though? You have your inbox filling up, you have some interactions from your coworkers or maybe your manager, or maybe if you're a manager from all these employees and they have a problem, suddenly you had a plan and now you're task switching, and then there's the phone. Oh my God. And you know what? That same physical response is getting kicking in. However, there is no physical threat. It's a psychological threat, a pressure upon you. And your brain goes into the same mode, heightening fight mode, but it has nowhere to go with that. Not really. There's no physical thing you can do. You're at your computer possibly, or you're in interaction with a person. Maybe those adrenaline, these hormones, this change brain, it displays in you being not so good in communication. Maybe you're elevating your voice. Maybe you're not listening, etc. So it's deeply unhealthy to have that at the workplace. And it's very unhealthy to have it for long periods of time. And there are methods to deal with it. Because this tendency, this ability we have, is a really powerful tool. But you cannot use this tool not all the time and not at the wrong time. So we need to learn how to de-stress, how to move down, how to calm down. And if you're meeting a person in stress and you're at work and he or she approaches you, don't elevate it. Don't talk back, even if they're wrong. Meet them with a smile. Oh, 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 this seems like you're in a really bad place. You know what? Do you want to sit down and talk this out? Because I care about you and I want to listen to what you have to say right now. And then you stay with them and you demonstrate that you really care and you listen and you listen, and eventually the brain will calm down. And when you have calmed down, now's the time to really start talking, work this out. So, a bit of improvise from yesterday real life event. The biology of our brain does what it should do, but at the wrong place, at the workplace, for prolonged periods of time. It's not a good thing. And then how you could possibly start imagining how to work it. Let me know if this made you curious at all, if you have experienced fight-flight responses when it's appropriate, and if you have observed that you go into fight-flight mode, or your colleagues do, when it's not appropriate. Thanks for viewing. I wish you a great day, but I have asked. There's a place in the world, or actually many, where prolonged stress is induced. And I'm thinking, today, there are many causes, but today I'm thinking about the war in Ukraine, and if you have it in your heart and in your possibilities, don't forget about that. Do send your support in whatever way you can. Thank you.